Hey everybody, welcome. Andrew Ainsworth back in the academy. Welcome to the video today. Stay tuned. I've got one of the new Mizuno Pro irons to tell you all about. I'll be right back. So, welcome. Great to be back. As always, excuses that I haven't been posting videos. Usual story, been a little bit busy down here in the academy, and I've also been waiting for some major upgrades on my launch monitors and various other bits of equipment. First of all, why am I wearing a cap? I don't normally wear a cap during my videos. Couple of reasons really. I've got a brand new projector which sits up there. And it's seriously bright, and if I don't have a cap on, it kind of blinds me. So it's a bit like my artificial sunlight for my golf academy. And the other thing is, I reckon that projector's so bright that if it hits my ball patch, it's probably going to blind you all. So it's a precautionary measure. No sponsorship deals going on here from Ping. Ping certainly don't give me anything for free. Neither do any of the other companies, not that I'm moaning. So no sponsorship deals going on here. It's just the first cap I could get my hands on. So back to the video. What we're talking about, we've got the new Mizuno Pro iron range, which has just been launched a couple of weeks ago. As always, I'm a little bit slow in getting my videos out, but that's okay. And the first iron, there's 3 irons in the series basically, but the one we're going to chat to you about today is the Mizuno Pro 221. So let's talk a little bit about what Mizuno have done with this. They've kind of gone back in time a little bit here with the logo. This Mizuno Pro logo is something that you'll have seen on irons from years ago, like the famous Mizuno Pro TN87s, of which I'm very lucky to have a set of. I'm posting a little video up now as I speak of a TN87. This is my set, which I picked up a little while ago. Classic Mizuno irons. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there watching this video and know all about the Tommy Nakajima 87 irons. We'll maybe talk about those again on another future video, but let's just jump in and tell you a little bit about the 221s. What are they, first of all? So the ultimate muscle back is what Mizuno are saying for the Pro 221, inspired by iconic blades of Mizuno's past, i.e. the TN87, playable through incremental refinements in shape. I'm not going to bang on with all these details. You can read these things for yourself on the website, but it's just a couple of little bullet points here. Let me just drop this down a little bit more, then we can see it, because there are 3 things here that's worth talking about. A shorter, more compact appearance, shrewdly beveled to deliver the appearance of a thinner top edge. The thing with muscle backs and blades is people always go on about the thinner top edge. That's something, people who are going to go after this style of club like the thinner top edge. So that's what they've done. A thinner top edge, shorter head length without loss of playability, soft copper underlay, a micro layer of copper beneath nickel chrome for the purest, softest feel, made famous in the legendary TN87s. And this copper underlay was reintroduced back in 2019 in a lot of these, some of the MP20 models. Thicker behind impact, mass relocated from heel area to the muscle pad, produces a slightly muted sound preferred in our blind tour test. Now these clubs have been out on tour a little while. I believe, and I'm sure someone will correct me on this, that Justin Rose used a prototype set of these irons in the British Open last year, or the Open, should we call it? British Open, the Open? That'll always get a few comments going. Let's call it the Open. So yeah, they've been around a while, but they've taken a little bit of while to hit the market. Now there's an interesting story that these irons weren't due to be shipped, the fitting heads that we receive. You can't buy these at the moment. These won't come out till February 2022 in the UK. And apparently, as the story goes, Japan launched the iron 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know if it was by mistake or just went ahead and launched it. And Mizuno do worldwide launches now. So because Japan launched it, they said, well, we've got to go. We've got to launch it in the UK and in the US and around the world. So you weren't supposed to see this till maybe next year. But anyway, we've got it now. We're doing fittings for this iron right now, but bear in mind, you won't see these probably till mid to maybe the end of February or maybe into early March. So, but at least you can get the fitting done. We'll just scroll down a little bit further and just have a quick look at the spec. I mean, there's loads of stuff on the website here if you really want to get into the finer details. But I just wanted to have a quick look at the specs. This is what I like about Mizuno when they do their, you know, players irons, the Pro Series. They never mess around with the lofts. These lofts have been like this forever. I always look at a 7-iron loft, 34 degrees, pitching wedge 46 degrees, 3 the pitching wedge. Right hand only, I'm afraid, folks. For you poor lefties, you do tend to get a bit of a rough deal on this. There is a special lefty edition, but there's no sort of full sets available in these, which is a shame. Anyway, shall we get in and hit a few of these little beauties and see how we go? We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, time to hit a few of this beauty. Little sneak preview of some of my new software. I've upgraded my Foresight GC2 HMT to the FX 2020 software. Massive improvement on what I had before. I was using the original FR1 software. So upgraded that. Graphics are just 10 times better, but I did have to upgrade the computer to run it. We've got this massive gaming computer, which I'll show you a picture of. I'll do a full video on this stuff. But massive gaming computer right down there, similar to like Alienware, hugely powerful, and then a really expensive projector to get the graphics. So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. So for those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, I think you'll agree it looks really good. It's got 10 courses built into it, but it's the way which it displays information as well, which is really exciting. So good to get this upgrade. So let's hit a couple of shots, shall we? Let's tell you what we got here. We're at a place called Teton Pines, which I think is a made-up golf course. I've got 157 yards to the flag over lots of water, as you can see. The greens, it's amazing. Just have a quick look at this. I'm actually going into a full review on my software rather than this iron, but I can't help myself. Conditions you can set, temperature, at sea level, green speeds, green bounce, wind direction. It is amazing. You can also do real-time weather. So that leads me to believe if you can do real-time weather, that maybe these courses do exist. I should have really checked on that before. So yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing. Anyway, back to the club in question. Got the 7-iron here. I've got it fitted with an NS Pro Modus 3 shaft in a stiff, standard length, standard lie, and I've got Callaway chrome softballs down on the deck as usual to do the test. So let's get in there and hit a couple. Quite an intimidating par 3 for 8:30 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. Anyway, let's hit one. Looks pretty good. Not bad. I've set the greens to soft on here, so the ball is stopping pretty quickly. Let's just flash this up. Well, we can look down the side. This is, again, one of the big advantages of this new system is you don't have to go off the main screen to grab the information. So I've had a club head speed there of 88 miles an hour, a ball speed of 110, backspin rate of 5,738, carry distance 154, and as you saw, pretty close to the flag, 9'8" from the flag. How does it feel? Now, I've gone on record in the past, and I make no apologies for this, that I've said that I couldn't feel the difference sometimes between a forge club and a cast club. And I want to take that comment back. I think it's only right and proper that I'm honest about it. With this club, you definitely can. It does feel, in inverted commas, cliche time, buttery soft. It does feel great. As I said, I've got a set of TN87s here. I think I flashed up a picture earlier. There's my TN87s. You know, and as you can see, there's a lot of similarities here in looks, blade shape, and definitely in feel between these. Very, very similar. Let's hit a couple more, and then we'll tell you a little bit more details. We'll talk about price in a minute. We'll scare everyone with the price of them. Okay, here we go. Shot number 2. Looking for the ball. It's found the ball. Could be a little bit of a pull to the left, which will tend to exaggerate yardage. Just about, oh, it pitched on the fringe and took a big hop forward. It's okay. Little drop off in club speed, 84 miles an hour. Spin rate quite low. Haven't quite been able to figure that out, as if that is strike location or what, but spinning under 5,000. Carry distance, because I've pulled it, has gone up to 156, but again, really did feel just great. View from the top. Have a little view down this camera angle. You are getting the compact blade that we talked about earlier. You are getting the thin top edge. It's a proper player's looking golf club, this. It really is pretty amazing. A little bit of a push this time, and it might just stop short. Might get a favourable bounce. No, didn't. Into the bunker it went. So, one good shot, one okay shot, one poor shot. I could hit loads more, but I'm sure you don't want to watch me standing here whacking golf balls on my new simulator. I could be here for hours. I've been here for hours. Let's talk a little bit about price. Okay. So, these clubs, we're not quite sure where this is going to be positioned at the moment on price, because nobody really knows, but I think you're looking for around about, I'm going to say somewhere between £1,000 and £1,100, I think, is where the price is going to sit for these. That's for 7 irons, so that's for like 4 to pitching wedge. Yeah, that's kind of how most people are buying their sets these days. Some people might go 3 to pitching wedge, but 7 iron set, I think somewhere around about £1,100 is what we're going to see, maybe a little bit cheaper. So, you know, it's a serious chunk of money, but it's a serious golf club, you know. Grain flow forged, attention to detail, the tolerances that they make these clubs to, it's as good as anything out there. Final thing to consider, who would suit this club? All I'm going to say on this is anyone who wants to play a muscle back iron, regardless of handicap. Not going down that debate. I'm sick of having that argument but with people about who should use it and who shouldn't. I've got my own views on it, which I'm not going to get into today, but whoever wants to use a muscle back, if this is the club you want to play, go play it. So, it's available in the UK at the moment at custom fit centres. Find your local Mizuno custom fitting centre, go and get a fitting, go and get your order in the pipeline, but you're not going to see these till end of February, maybe beginning of March, but it's no harm in actually going in there and getting a fitting. Do be prepared. There are going to be quite a lot of components which are still out of stock. Lots of shafts still not available. Grips are kind of catching up a little bit, but all the shafts that Mizuno offer in the UK at the moment, there's only a handful of those which are in stock at the moment. So you need to check with the person who's doing your fitting what shafts are available. I always kind of tell people before they come in which shafts I can fit them for on the day. So that is an issue, and that's, again, not just Mizuno who've got this problem. Industry-wide, 2022 is going to be a difficult year again for supply, like it is for lots of things in the world. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed my rather long, rambling, protracted review of the new Mizuno Pro 221 iron and my new software, which I'm just like so excited about, as you can probably tell. Great club. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and post your comments down below. All the best. Bye for now.